Now we're going to 138 pounds, and we're going to see the Iowa City Championship here, because it's West High's Tony Neuzil against City High's Pat Waters, both from Iowa City. Referee is Mike Exline of Charles City, and the man in the dark uniform on the left is Tony Neuzil of West High School. In the red uniform, it's City High's Pat Waters, who is undefeated this year.
Stalemate. Let's go, men. Let's go.
Waters is a big pinner, and Neuzil's real good on his feet. It should be quite a contrast.
Up at the 1A level, we'll have Todd Luther of Semco High School of Gilman against Randy Kittleson of St. Ansgar. And that's for the state championship below 1A. And at AA, it's Doug Stryker. We saw his brother a while ago win a championship. He's from Starmont of Strawberry Point, undefeated against Steve Hamilton of Emmitsburg. And Emmitsburg, Steve Hamilton is a defending champion, as I recall.
That's right.
But here we are at AAA, 138 pounds.
Warning!
Just as he warned him, Pat Waters got a 2-point takedown.
Well, here's where he's very good. He's pinned his way through this tournament, and he's got 25 of his 30 matches have ended in falls already this year. Here he is on top getting another one, at least near fall points.
Now, he's not going to stick him with that, but he'll
3 back!
He got 3 back points, and it makes it 5-zip.
Well, he has a feel for what he has to do when he's in those pin situations.
Pat Waters.
He's a real versatile young man. He plays in a swing choir, a band at school, has a band of his own, runs in the cross-country team. Has a real high 3.637 grade point. Besides being a good athlete, I mean, 25 out of 30 falls says something, doesn't it?
Yep.
Steady.
Waters can take it.
Here's a nice head
duck under.
Yes, good duck under. You don't see a lot of duck unders anymore. Real good duck under for a takedown. He's still on top. See how he controls that wrist.
And he has a few good wrestlers to watch in Iowa City from time to time, if he feels like.
It's odd these guys have never wrestled each other. All the time they've been in the same town, they've never wrestled each other.
Is that right? Pat Waters in the red leads 7-0 over that man, Tony Neuzil of West High.
Neutral.
And we're going to start the second period. We're going to start up on the feet.
Well, I think this is probably Tony Neuzil's decision because he feels good in his feet, even though Waters got that first duck under to score the takedown. This is the spot where Neuzil feels fairly comfortable. Now his brother, Neuzil's, the young man there on the right side of the screen in the dark green uniform, his brother, Ed Neuzil, was a state champion for Iowa City Regina a number of years ago. As long as he keeps that arm, there's still no control. See Waters trying to step over with his leg to take it away. It's going to be a stalemate.
Neuzil got a pin in his first match against a Des Moines East wrestler. And then he had 2 very close ones. He won a 1-point decision over Bertrand of Webster City and had to go to overtime to beat Lovell of Marshalltown in the semifinals. Score now is still 7-0. Waters had a decision and then 2 straight falls over Lynch of Charles City and Velvick of Cedar Rapids Prairie to get into this final round.
Well, those are 2 real outstanding athletes, too, to pin. I think Lynch was a state runner-up last year.
And the year before.
Come on.
And Neuzil had a knee surgery right about Christmas time. Hurt his knee, and the only match he lost all year was at an injury default. And it's been most of the year just trying to come back and recover. He's in the fireman's carry position, and Waters is just locking him out. Has the arm extended, stretched out. This is how you get taken down right here. You're out of position.
Center.
Both a little cautious at this point, it would seem. 7-0 is the score in favor of Waters, the man in the light uniform in the red.
Neuzil has to open up. He's got to go to his throws. He's down by 7 points. He's going to have to do something that will take his opponent to the back.
Red, that's you. That's 1.
Warning against Waters.
They got penalized.
They were both warned, and so that's a point. 7-1 now.
Center, Red.
Well, you say they're wrestling a little cautious. It's probably because Waters doesn't want to be in here with him right now.
Got to try and circle in. Got to try and circle in.
Mike Exline, you've seen him referee on our college wrestling series too.
Time, men. Time, men.
That's the end of the second period. Now we're going to go to the third. Score is 7-1 in favor of Waters of City High.
Here's the team stand. As you can see how far Lisbon is out ahead of everybody to win it. But it's very close. You can see the teams in there: Sigourney, Britt, Central Decatur. And here's the 2As. You can see Eagle Grove's out there by about 9.5. And then it's Emmitsburg, Sheldon down a little ways, but West Marshall State Center coming in for a possible chance to get third.
And Emmitsburg has a wrestler on the mat right now. Here is Neuzil on top. Waters on his back.
Well, they caught him in a headlock. And he's going to get not only near fall, I don't know how many.
2.
One neutral. One neutral. One.
So it's 8-5. That's the kind of thing you were suggesting that Waters didn't want to come in and have to face.
Right, so he gave him an escape right there, and then Neuzil got a takedown, so that runs the score back now 9-7.
And it's close.
No. Break.
Potentially dangerous, and Waters
On injury time.
could be hurting. His shoulder was hurt. Well, good comeback to Tony Neuzil.
You bet. He's a very physical young man. You can see
Now Green.
in a position right now where he's got to get a tilt. Can't afford to let his man get out, or take down to the back will have to. With about a minute to go.
Neuzil of West High, Iowa City, loads up. Waters. No, we couldn't keep him.
And all the way through. He does have the wrist. Now here's Waters sitting down underneath him. Not very conventional, but he has a good feel for his hips and comes out to score his escape. Here's where you get thrown. He doesn't want to be in that upper body. Neuzil wants him to get in that upper body where he can get a 4-point move.
So now it's 10-7 with only about 30 seconds to go. Tell you what, I think the state championship hopes of Emmitsburg just went a-glimmering, because another striker of Starmont is a winner in the AA. We'll tell you about that a little bit later, but we just noticed that Stryker has just defeated Steve Hamilton of Emmitsburg. And Emmitsburg had to win that match in order to have any chance for a team title.
Waters has to stay in right here. The referee's already warned him for stalling once.
That's you. This man won. You're tying him up. You're tying him up.
10-8, a takedown is all the difference here.
Well, he's been penalized twice now, so he's just saying you're tying him up. So now he just spins in behind him on that little wild shot. That gives him the lead. Not much time left.
12-8, and now in the near fall position, Waters. That'll
going to get near falls too.
15-8, and it ends right there. So they each had their chances.
They certainly did.
Super match, gentlemen.
Nice to see Patrick come back.
Good job.
And so the championship of Iowa City goes to Pat Waters, as well as the championship of the state of Iowa at 138 pounds AAA division. He defeats Tony Neuzil in a good match, 15-8.
I think Tony's coach.
We go up to AAA now at 138 pounds. And our next round of wrestling will be at the 1A level, by the way, coming up. Stay tuned.
6th place, Chad Belvick, Cedar Rapids Prairie. 5th place, Alan Lovell, Marshalltown. 4th place, Bill Bertrand, Webster City. 3rd place, Rick Lynch, Charles City. 2nd place, Tony Neuzil, Iowa City West. And the 3A 138-pound champion from Iowa City, City High, Pat Waters.
He had a tough go with his crosstown rival, but managed to win 15-7 tonight. Let's get a floor report from Dean.